We nailed that ending.
Good old tuning song.
Good old tuning song. Now it's in tune. Now I can set them down for the next good 15 minutes to proceed their journey onwards
for like
from
17 minutes, 24
there.
seconds, 35 milliseconds.
Oh, I appreciate that exactitude. Well, with that, hello everyone. We're the Reelin Rogues. We're gonna be sharing with you over the next half hour or so some more Celtic music. Just to say some more songs, some more stories, a wee bit more history.
A wee bit? Thought we were Celtic, not French.
That's funny. I saw your ears perk up at the corollaries between the languages. I saw that. You were silenced. That's what that means. But we're gonna do a song now. It's been around for a couple hundred years. The Irish like to reuse melodies down through the ages, of course. And this melody was penned by the Orangemen after their victory at the Battle of the Boyne. And a few years after that, it went into the woods, where the native Irish turned it into the war cry of Munster, or Rosc. And a few hundred years after that, Dominic Behan got his hands on that same melody. And we got, during the Irish War of Independence, some different words. And it became one of my favorite rebel tunes called Come Out, Ya Black and Tans.
Beat, and those loving English feet walked all over us. And every single night, Bheatha would come home tight. We'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tan, mouth to bite me like a man. Show your white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like Carlow from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Yeah! Hear you tell how you slammed the great Parnell, and you taught him well and cruelly persecuted. Here are those cheers and sneers, bravely let us hear when our heroes of 16 were executed. Come out, you black and tan, try to fight me like a man. Show you white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like Carlow from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Yeah! Strong and called you swine. Robert Emmett, who you hung and threw and quartered upon the scaffold high. How you butchered Henry Joy and the croppy boys of Wexford you did slaughter. Come out, you black and tan, about to fight me like a man. Show your white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA let's run like Carlow up the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Come out, you black and tan, start to fight me like a man. Show you white, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA might run like Carlow from the green and lovely lanes of Killashandra. Misham su wakta muan ankle, the marango do wakta kunetron. Koran the town, that's west of the land. Our caran, our town, our yawn, peyo. Misham su wakta muan ankle, the marango do wakta kunetron. Koran the town, that's west of the land. Our town, our yawn, peyo. And a few years before that, at the Easter Uprising, the Irish Volunteers would have been singing a different song in Irish Gaelic. Written by Patrick Pierce, it translates to "Oh, welcome home." Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, Anisherak Tauri. Ban Bhaile van Deaglán, Dwayne David Drisha Brai Shelet Mela, into Bheatha Lesnar Coile, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, Anisherak Tauri. Like Catha salja, ogli cantele, marcare da tele, appena sti ganna spanne, e scusi il orgoglio, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, Anisherak Tauri, ja, Weile na varskelakel, man min björn, säger dag schatten grönevel, till gaskio, folklore sån orgoglio, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, Anisherak Tauri, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, oh Roshir Bahawaya, Anisherak Tauri. Meshango suaktan muanan kjall, samarango duakte kru, vetron, koran kjall, lase samrang, arterang, arjaunar jaun mejol. Meshango suaktan muanan kjall, samarango duakte kru, vetron, koran kjall, lase samrang, arterang, arjaunar jaun mejol. Oh, come out you black and tan, start to fight me like a man. Show you what, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Holloway from the green and lovely lanes of Killasandra. Oh, come out you black and tan, start to fight me like a man. Show you what, how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like Holloway from the green and lovely lanes of Killasandra. Anisherak Tauri. Yeah. Woo! Thank you. Give it up for Jackie on the drums.
The tip of my stick fell off.
Give it up for our fellow on bass. Generic Irishman over there. We couldn't afford the name. With all those words, I couldn't have said them in any case. And after all those words, I'm thirsty.
Declan. Your name is Declan. Give it up for Declan.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm gonna, together we're the Reelin Rogues, and I'm gonna leave you with one word of Irish. Not leave you now. We're at the beginning, mostly. But I hope you leave with later. One word of Irish that means health or cheers.
Glasses in the air, Pirate Weekend.
Sláinte!
Sláinte!
And we sip. Oh, that was necessary.
Our sipping noises shared conveniently with you.
You know, it's something kind of personal. It's a little weird when it's this loud, right? But I got another kind of personal thing. I come to say it out loud is a little weird when shared this loud, but it's an old Irish children's song.
Oh no.
Yeah, but children's songs in Ireland are a little different than they are in your country. The song that I imagine you grew up with was like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. The song I grew up with was about an old lady.
So far, so good.
A 3-month-old baby.
Okay.
And a knife.
A knife? Who said it?
Yes, in fact, yes, a big long penknife, to be exact. A tale called Weile, Weile, Waile. Oh, there wasn't a woman and stood in the woods. Weile, Weile, Waile. There wasn't a woman and stood in the woods. Down by the river, saw ya. Had a baby 3 months old. Weile, Weile, Waile. Had a baby 3 months old. Down by the river, saw ya. Innocent enough so far, right?
So far.
Yeah, not for long. Because she had a knife, long and sharp. Weile, Weile, Waile. She Vasalia. Well, there it is. I mean, you can't really hide from that. But I'd like to point out that none of these lyrics were changed for shock value. It's exactly how I learned it at 3 years old, along with all of my friends. And it's not over yet. Oh, 3 police came knocking at the door. Hello, Weile, Waile. 3 police came knocking at the door. Down by the river, Salia. Are you the woman that killed the child? Hello, Weile, Waile. You the woman that killed the child? Down by the river, Salia. I mean, it's a fair enough question. It's just a little out of place in a children's song, right? But I think she was honest, because then they put a rope around her neck. Weile, Weile, Waile. They put a rope around her neck. Down by the river, Salia. Pulled the rope and she was hung. Weile, Weile, Waile. Pulled the rope and she was hung. Down by the river, Salia. And now for the worst eulogy ever. Oh, well, that was the end of the woman in the woods. Hello, Weile, Waile. And that was the end of the baby too. Down by the river, Salia. And that's it. That's the end of the song, the end of the story. There's no real redeeming moral value, no big life lesson. I mean, I suppose other than don't stab babies.
Well, yeah, and don't let the cops into your house.
Yeah, that didn't go well for her, did it?
No!
Oh, well, there wasn't a woman that lived in the woods. Hello, Weile, Waile. There wasn't a woman that lived in the woods. Down by the river, Salia. Yeah, down by the river, Salia. Oh, down by the river, Salia.
Nice.
Yeah. A little bit of my childhood shared with you.
Give it up for Declan's childhood! Thank you, Pirate Weekend.
I appreciate it. And with that, shared with you, you know what that deserves.
A tip!
That's right, I gotta tune my bagpipes.
How would they notice you're tuning bagpipes? You're a rogue. You do things roguishly.
Well, they weren't going to until they were mentioned.
Oh,
But
why?
don't worry, they won't notice. I'll go backstage.
Oh, it's all good. Classic callback to when I wasn't talking about bagpipes being tuned. That way you don't actually know that they're being tuned. Hey guys, Jackie O, last name redacted here to tell you about 2 brilliant opportunities that you, the Pittsburgh viewer of the Renaissance Festival, have to support us on our quest to playing Celtic punk music and fictional England all over medieval America near Yuns.
See, no one will notice. They won't see me.
Well, yeah, it's just, that's what Scotland sounds like. That the flag is right there. It's just bagpipes come from that door. And how would they even notice? You're only tuning the loudest instrument that ever existed. Well, guys, those 2 brilliant opportunities that I mentioned before are our merch booth and our tip baskets. Our merch booth is over there. It has hand-burnt banners, hand-burnt pins, hand-burnt CDs. And I know what you're thinking, how can they be hand-burnt CDs? Well, our hands press play on the machine that burns the CDs. Therefore, hand-burned. You can also support it. Oh, I'm not done. Another way that you can support us is our tip baskets. Our tip baskets takes 5s, 10s, 20s, anything that you have to support us on our quest, again, of playing Celtic punk music in fictional England all over America near you. Sorry, America near yins. Jackie O, last name redacted, out. You can come out now. I'm proud of you for coming out.
See, and no one noticed.
Notice what?
Exactly. That's kind of how that went both times. Well, we're going to share a song with you now that's an Irish song, but specifically an Irish song of battle. So I feel like I need to fill you in on some Irish battle music tropes.
Yeah, your turn to talk.
Exactly. Firstly, the battles tend to be against the English.
Yuck.
Yeah, and secondly, the battles aren't things that we tend to win. No, very typically, they get the victory. We get the song.
So, like, who really won, right?
I mean, historically, they did.
They did. They
Yeah, that's what we kind of write most of these songs about. But you can think of most of these, in fact, as rousing war cries, but from the losing side. Huzzah for the underdog! Which, I mean, is all of us, right? We're at RenFest. I was not the popular kid.
But you are now.
I mean, I still had to hide
exactly.
back there to tune the bagpipes because it's nerve-wracking, and I fully believe if they don't see it, then you don't see them, right? I have a toddler. I know how it works. So this next one, imagine, legend has it, this is a fascinating song to me. Legend has it that this is the very same melody, played
by the Irish bagpipers at the Battle of Glenmalure, which was a 16th century battle against the English that we Irish actually won!
Yeah!
I know! It was pretty rare, so we had to pass the melody down, you see.
Had to.
We had to. For about 500 years, there weren't that many of these. So, when you're hearing this one, imagine you two are marching under the banners to victory under Fiach Macu Oberon.
Gesundheit, Deaglán.
No, that was his name.
Gesundheit was his name? That's a German name. That couldn't have been his name.
No.
He's an Irish guy.
No, Irish names are weird. His name was Fiach. Fiach himself.
Well, don't tell him to do that.
Wasn't telling him to...
You hear it in English?
I do. That doesn't land the same,
It's
does
not
it?
very Renaissance fair of you.
No, that's not very family friendly, is it? This is the marching tune of Fiach Macu Oberon.
Parentheses, capital H, himself,
That's it.
ellipses, follow me up to Carlow, into parentheses, so that way it's a real pop punk song with a real pop punk title.
Shade to the sun and back again. Well, being one of the few battles where we Irish actually, won, we eventually had to get some words put to that old melody.
We like to talk.
We sure do. There's a reason the Blarney Stone is in Ireland after all. I haven't mentioned it up until here, but I think I've illustrated it well enough. When you kiss it, you like to talk.
Deaglán?
Yeah?
Song.
Oh yeah, that's right. Eventually we get the song and the story called Follow Me Up to Carlow. Well, if my cattle your face, brooding o'er the old disgrace, the black battalion stung your place, drove you to the fair. Grace and victory was sure, soon the firebrand he'd secure, till he met the Glenmalure with Fiach Macu Oberon. Girth the there, Lord Kildare, death will do what death will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, fallen is just our Lord. Up with Albert, down with Sir, how do we go for by the Lord? Fiach Macu, Gavin is word, follow me up to Carlow, hey! The sword to Glenamail, clashing o'er the English pale. See the children of the gale, ain't no better than Spanner, rooster of a fighting stock. Would you let a Saxon cock grow out upon an Irish rock? Fly up, teach him manners. Curse him there, Lord Kildare, death will do what death will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a care, fallen is your Carlow. Up with Albert, down with Sir, how do we go for by the Lord? Jack McHugh with Governor's word, follow me up to Carlow, hey! Well, that brings us to the last verse, which I must admit is probably the most brutal verse I know in all of Irish traditional music. A verse written about beheading the English Lord of Ireland and sending it back to Queen Elizabeth herself.
At least we gave her something to parry.
Yeah. And oh, here we go. From to side
dagger to Clonmore, there flows a stream of Saxon gore. Great as Rory Ogamore, sending them to Hades. White as sick his brothers fled. Now to Black Fitzwilliam said, we'll send it over dripping red to Liza and her ladies. Curses there, Lord Gilder, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a car, fallen is your Carlow. Up with Albert, how is that? And we go for Weile, Lord. Jack McHugh is giving his word, follow me up to Carlow. Curses there, Lord Gilder, Jack will do what Jack will dare. Now Fitzwilliam have a car, fallen is your Carlow. Up with Albert, how is that? And we go for Weile, Lord. Jack McHugh is giving his word, follow me up to Carlow. Hey! Yeah! Oh, that was fun. Thank you so much. We've been the Reelin Rolls. Stick around for the birds, and then for the bells, and then back for the bards. Yeah, that really worked out well. I liked that.
Wait, I got this.
Gosh, that was fun. Did you have fun? Say aye! Well, I'm gonna be hanging out right over there in the shade. You see that stark difference? Doesn't it look 15 degrees cooler? It sure does. Well, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day at the Pittsburgh Renaissance Festival. Woo! Oh.
See the tip?
I do. Well, no. In fact, I don't.
Lack thereof.
Yes, exactly. Well, that's a good way to go into a tip speech. It's missing a tip. Maybe there could be a tip.
I was looking for a tip segue. Well, you know what the Irish
Did
words...
you leave the tip in the tip jar?
The tip's over there. I was looking, you know, I think I know the Irish words for missing my drum tip, and I need a lot of money, please. It's, hey guys, my name is Jackie from Wk4. If you guys want to help us on our quest of playing Celtic punk music in fictional England all over America near Jens, this really helps. I did literally just break a drumstick. Check that out. Look how sick. Oh my God. Your money contributes to me getting